Hello everyone, Namaste. How are you all? Are you okay? I hope so. Well, today we are together again for our English lesson of grade 7. Are you ready for this? Good. Are you eagerly waiting for this class, English class? Very good. Now, can you tell me what we should do today? Last time, what did we do? We finished Unit 9. Very good. So, in today's class, we will start with unit. See here, class 7, subject English, unit 10. And in today's lesson, we will cover getting started and reading 1. Okay, are you ready for that? Okay, now keep your book in front of you and sit comfortably during this period. Okay, very good. Now, in the beginning, we will start with getting started and then we will come to reading 1. Okay? Well, now come to getting started in the beginning. Okay? What is there in getting started? What is written? Number A. Read it. Look at the signs below. What do you think they mean? Talk to your friends. Okay? Now, there are some pictures given. How many pictures are given? Yes, definitely. There are 4 pictures given. Okay? Do you know what they mean? Okay, different pictures mean different things. Okay? Now, have you ever seen such pictures in public places or not? Yes, okay, many of you have done. Very good. Okay, you have seen. Okay? Now, where can you find such pictures? The first picture in zoo. Okay. What does it mean? Can you tell me? Just try please. Okay. What does this picture mean? There is an animal and one person, maybe, okay, one hen is giving food to the animal and there is cross line and one symbol, and cross line means no, not allowed, isn't it? So, what does it mean? Okay, you are not allowed to feed animal. You should not give food to the animal. Is it so? Very good. Okay. It means don't feed animal. Do not feed animal. Okay. You shouldn't feed animal. Okay. Very good. Now, second picture. See the second picture. This one. What can you see here? There are 2 people standing at a distance, certain distance. How much distance? 2 meters. Very good. 2 meters of distance. What does this mean then? Yes? Very good. Okay. It means you should maintain distance of 2 meters. Okay. You shouldn't come closer than 2 meters. Okay. There must be 2 meters in between 2 persons. Is it so? Okay. Now, third picture. What does it mean? There is symbol of what? There is symbol of cigarette, yes. And then there is cross line. Cross line means no, you are not allowed. That should not be done. Okay. Now, smoking should not be done. You are not allowed to smoke. Is it so or what? Yes, okay, you are saying no smoking. It means no smoking. You are not allowed to smoke here. Well, in many places you might have seen this symbol. In public places where smoking is not allowed, this symbol can be found. Is it so? Good. And last one, okay, what does it indicate? What does it mean? Have you seen? Yes. Okay. Where? Where have you seen? In library, okay, in hospital somewhere, okay, you might have seen. Now, what does it mean? What is there? one head, and one person's head, and that is speaking. Sound, the symbol of sound is there. Is it so? And cross line. What does it mean? Yes, you should not speak. Yes. Okay. You are not allowed to speak. Is it so? Okay. No talking, no speaking. You are not allowed to speak. Remain silent. Is it so? Good. Okay. These pictures mean those things. Okay. Okay. Now let's go to listen and sing in your book. Okay. See there in your book, page number 97 of your book. Okay. Let's sing a song. It is song like, isn't it? Yes. Are you ready to sing? Yes. Okay. Now let me do it once. Listen to me, point to your book, and next time we will sing together. Okay? Okay now. Okay. I couldn't see, now I can. I wouldn't listen, now I will. He may seem happy, but he might be sad. You ought to be kind, you shouldn't do your best. Can and could, will and would, may and might, may, ought to and should. You don't have to walk, no you needn't, 'cause I'm able to drive, yes I can. We have to, we must obey the traffic lights. You can go on green, but we mustn't on red. Don't have to and needn't, able to and can, have to and must, mustn't and can't. Okay, that way. Again, along with me, together with me, let's do it. Okay? Okay. Now, I'll say 1, 2, 3 start, and together we will sing together. Okay? All of us will sing together. Okay? Ready? Okay. 1, 2, 3 start. I couldn't see, now I can. I wouldn't listen, now I will. He may seem happy, but he might be sad. You ought to be kind, you should do your best. Okay. Can and could, will and would, ought to and should. You don't have to walk, no you needn't, 'cause I'm able to drive, yes I can. We have to, we must obey the traffic lights. We can go on green, but we mustn't on red. Don't have to and needn't, able to and can, have to and must, mustn't and can't. Okay. There are a lot of obligations and prohibitions. Do you know what do they mean? Thing you must do, you mustn't do. You should do, you shouldn't do. Okay? Well, that way you can try singing this, and you will be able to practice. By singing this, you will be able to practice some auxiliary verbs as well. Okay? Now, here there are different auxiliary verbs. Did you realize? Are there any auxiliary verbs? Yes, many. Now there is question in your book. What is the question? Okay. Underline the auxiliary verbs, that is, example is given could in the above song. Well, in the beginning, okay, could or couldn't is given, and could is auxiliary verb, isn't it? So in the same way, now underline all the auxiliary verbs used here. Okay? Can you do? Okay, now start please. With pencil or something, start underlining auxiliary verbs. Begin with could in the beginning. Okay? And second one? Good, can. Okay, go on please. Do it quickly, okay? As quickly as you can. Yes. Good. you are doing. Now finally I will show here. Okay. Okay, the first auxiliary verb is could. Okay, could, here couldn't is given, isn't it? Could is auxiliary verb. Similarly, next one, can. Next, would, will, others, might, may, might. Okay, then ought to, good, should, and then can, could, will, would, may, might, ought to again, should. Okay, then others. Okay, do, is it? Okay, here don't is given, so do. Need, okay, needn't is given, so need. And here I'm means am, isn't it? Am is also auxiliary verb, good. So am, can, must, can again, must again, is it? Okay, mustn't is given, and do, don't is given, need, needn't is given there, can, and last line must, again must, and can. Okay, easy, isn't it? Okay, very good, you did very well. Okay, that's no difficult task, you can underline them easily. Well, now let's go to another task, reading 1. Okay, that's given on page number 98 of your book, reading 1. Okay, before we start reading it, let's observe these things. Okay, what is there? What do these things mean? Okay, here, have you ever seen things like in the pictures? Have you ever seen these sort of things or not? Yes, many of you have seen. Okay, now what are they called? Do you know them? Do you know the name of these things? Yes, okay, you studied last year in class 6 as well, that is brochure. Making brochure you read in class 6, didn't you? Okay, now for example, here is one brochure. You can look at me. Now this is a brochure. Okay, advertising one school. Is it so? Well, it is triple folded brochure. Similarly, another college brochure. Can you see? Yes. Okay. It advertises one college. Okay. In the same way, they are used to make something public, to give information to others, people. Okay. Now, in reading 1 in your book, here similar brochure or leaflet is given. Okay. It is designed for one specific purpose, you will find it later, but here in the beginning there are some questions. Okay. Answer the following questions. Can you see? Can you read them? Can you read the questions? How many questions are given? 2. What are they? What is the text below about? What is this about? Look at your book. Okay. See the brochure and tell me, discuss among you, what is it about? And have you heard of COVID-19? What have you heard? Okay, what is the text below about? What is it about? Yes, definitely that is brochure, but what it is about? What is the theme of this brochure? What things are being made public through this brochure? Yes, about COVID-19, safety rules. Okay, now good. Now, second question is, have you heard of COVID-19? Yes? Yes, many of you have heard it, haven't you? When? Long before? Yes, few years before you have heard of COVID-19. Still you are hearing about it, okay? People talk about COVID-19, okay. Well, you have heard about it. This is what? What is it? It is disease, virus. Yes, it's virus. Now you are saying coronavirus, okay? Coronavirus, COVID-19, whatever you say, that is the same thing, isn't it? Virus, okay, it causes some illness. And what have you heard about it? Yes, this is virus, it causes illness. Okay, now that is good. Anyway, you have heard a lot about it, okay? Now, in this reading lesson, we are going to read the brochure and what it is about, okay? But in the beginning, let's practice some vocabulary, okay? See here, okay? Isolated, have you heard this word? Spreading, ventilated, disinfect, symptoms, hydrated, utensils and risk. What do they mean? The first word, isolated. Let's see. What is it? Have you ever heard it? Yes? Okay, very good. Okay, yeah, many of you have heard isolated, isolation. Is it so? Good. Now, isolated means? Good. It means keep away from others. Keep away from others means don't be very close to others. Okay, so you can see in the picture here. Can you see? Yes, one person in the middle is isolated. Okay, all others are around, but the person in the middle, okay, which is in red color, okay, is isolated by others. There is certain distance from others. Okay, he maintains certain distance. Okay, that is isolated. Is it so? Good. Now, next word, spreading. Spreading. What does it mean? Spread means scattering and taking of large area. Okay, spreading. You can see in the picture here, spread. When you sneeze, when you speak, when you cough, okay, well, the droplets, okay, from your mouth spread. They spread around you. And then if there are people, the droplets reach them. Okay, so that is spreading. Spreading, okay, something, now he is speaking and from his mouth something is spreading. Is it so? That is spread. Clear? Good. Next, ventilated. What does ventilated means? Well, do you know ventilation? Yes. Okay, now here ventilated means having windows, doors, etc. to let the fresh air in and move around. Now, if there is ventilation, space, well, into the room, space for air to come into the room, okay, that is called ventilation, isn't it? And ventilated means quality of room or house which has a lot of ventilations, okay, doors, windows or other spaces where the air comes in through the that space, okay, that is ventilated, isn't it? For example, see here, this is this room has wide space and there are windows. If you keep all the windows open, this is a well ventilated room, isn't it? Okay, that is ventilated. Okay, well, room or house that allows much air to come in and move around the house. Okay, next one, disinfect. What does disinfect means? Okay, to clean something, to make it free of bacteria, virus, etc. Okay, so if there is some dirt on the table, okay, you remove it by the use of using some liquid or some cleaning substance. You remove it, you clean it, you make it clean, that is disinfect. Okay, here in the picture you can see one person is disinfecting, okay, the handle, door handle. Is it so? Using some substance and then cleaning it. It kills bacteria, virus, something like that. So it disinfects things. So that is disinfect. Next one, symptoms. What does symptom mean? Symptom means changes in your body, mind, which indicate that you are not well. For example, if you have a running nose, the symptom is that you are going to catch a common cold. Is it so? If you have a headache, this indicates that you are going to fall sick. This is headache is symbol of some kind of illness. Fever, a runny nose may be the symptoms of common cold, isn't it? So that is symptoms, indication, isn't it? Okay. Next one, hydrated. What does hydrated means? Okay, make somebody take in and hold water. Okay, if there is sufficient water in your body, you are hydrated. If you don't drink water for the whole day, you are not hydrated. Okay, there may be dehydration. Dehydration means lack of water, and hydrated means sufficient water. Your body absorbs much water, that is called hydrated. Okay. Okay. Next one, utensils. Utensils. Have you heard the word utensils? Yes. Okay. Many of you. Okay. Many of you have heard. What does it mean? We call, well, many kitchen equipments. Okay. We have many equipments, kitchen equipments at home. They are called kitchen utensils. Okay. Or utensils, simply utensils. Devices and tools in the kitchen. What devices and tools you have in your kitchen? Tell me. Plates, others, spoons, okay, and others, pots, pressure cooker. Okay, these are old kitchen utensils. You can see in the picture. What things are there? Okay, many pots are there. They are kitchen utensils. Okay, they are called utensils. Okay. The last word, risk. Risk means possibility of danger or negative outcome. Okay, that is risk. Okay. If you go to crowd places, you are in risk of catching COVID-19. Okay. During COVID-19 pandemic, when there is some kind of, well, disease, okay, widely spread, okay, that transmit through breathing, okay, through air, and if you go to crowded place, you are in risk. Is it? Danger, possibility of danger or possibility of negative outcome is a risk, isn't it? Okay. Now we learn some vocabulary. Now we can read the text easily. Now you can look at your book on page number 98. Let's see your book on page number 98. There you can see a brochure. Can you? Okay. You can read the brochure, and here heading is given on the top, and below that there are number text. Number 1, 2, 3, and then lastly danger signs. Okay. Things are given like that. And finally, okay, some other things that is given here. Now let's start with the first thing given in your book. Okay. Well, what is there? On the top, heading is given. What does it say? There is one picture here. Okay. One person is in the house, and there is one sign, danger sign. Is it so? It's like exclamation mark. Okay. It's danger sign. Now What is given here? What to do if someone is sick in your household. Okay, some suggestions, tips are given here. What to do when someone is sick in your household. And here life has to continue even where COVID-19 is spreading. Life has to be continued. Now here is how to stay safe. Now it is about, the text is about how to stay safe when COVID-19 is spreading. Okay. Now read there in the beginning. Number 1, isolate the sick person is given. How to isolate? Now read the text here. Okay. Prepare a separate room or isolated space and keep distance from others. Is it so? So here one person is given separate room. Is it so? Others are in other room. So we can see that this person in separate room is isolated from others. Okay. The first thing, isolate the sick person. Here illustration is given, prepare a separate room or isolated space. Here that person is kept isolated. Now similarly, keep the room well ventilated and open windows frequently. Here windows are open. Okay, they are kept open. So two things you learn here: isolate the person and then keep the room well ventilated. Okay, these are some safety measures. Now similarly, another number 2, what is given there? Okay, can you see? Well, read it. What is given in number 2? Reduce contact with the virus. Okay, how to reduce contact with the virus? Let's read there what is given. Identify one household member to be in contact person, to be the contact person who is not at high risk and has the fewest contacts with people outside. Okay, this is the person, and to go with him there should be one person in the household, and that person should be say not high risk. That person is not at high risk. Okay, not at high risk means he is not suffering from any disease, he is strong. Okay, this sort of person, not old person, not children. Similarly, wear a medical mask if in the same room as the sick person. Okay, if you go frequently with the sick persons, okay, if you are in contact with sick person, wear medical mask. Okay, and use separate dishes, cups, eating utensils and bedding from the sick person. So use separate bedding. Clean and disinfect frequently touched surfaces. So disinfect the surface where sick person frequently touches. Okay, that is number 2. Number 3, take care of the sick person. Now how to take care? Monitor the sick person's symptoms regularly. Okay, monitoring means taking temperature. Here you can see what? Thermometer. Okay, through thermometer you can take temperature. Similarly, pay special attention if the person is at high risk for serious illness. Be aware if the person is in high risk of serious illness, if symptoms are getting severe. Okay, and then ensure the sick person rests and stays hydrated, takes in much water. So make sure that he is taking much water. Okay, that is number 3. Similarly, last one. Now danger signs are given. Now there is danger sign. What are the danger signs? These people are there, and then this coal is given, isn't it? This symbol, what does it mean? Red Cross, hospital, is it? And this symbol is for coal, isn't it? So call doctors or go to hospital, something may be there. Okay, now read the text. call your healthcare provider immediately if you see any of these danger sign. Healthcare provider means doctors, okay, or nurse, or people who are working in hospital, okay, these people. Now, danger signs. What are the danger signs now? Difficulty breathing, confusion, loss of speech or mobility, chest pain, okay, these are danger signs. Okay. Now, lastly, what is given? Remember, it's always safer to, and some pictures are given. Safer to, first picture, maintain distance. Second picture, washing hands. Third, well, cover your nose with arm when you sneeze. Is it? Or you can use hand key. And wear medical mask. Well, stay in ventilated room. Is it so? And what is written here? Know your risk, lower your risk. If you know your risk, you can lower them. Okay, if you are aware of the risk, you can lower the risk. And finally, World Health Organization and its logo that is given here. Is it? Why? Because yes, World Health Organization designed this brochure. Is it so? Good. Okay, that's clear. Now, one thing I want to ask. You can see this. Now, here I want to ask you some questions. Okay, just think, who is this brochure or leaflet for? Who is it designed for? Is it for student? It's given in your book for student of grade 7. But WHO designed it, World Health Organization designed it for whom? Only for student? Yes, for common people. Okay, to make common people aware of COVID-19 pandemic. Is it? Disease. Now, why is it designed? Yes, I told you, to make people aware of this disease. And is this brochure sufficient to be safe from COVID-19? Yes, okay. Brochure is not sufficient, but the things given here we should apply in our life. Okay, just to think about it, I asked some questions. Now, let's go to exercise. The first one, match the words with their corresponding meaning. Can you do it? Yes. Isolated, do it quickly, okay? Isolated, what is there? Now you know it very well. In the beginning also we read about it, didn't we? Isolated means away from others. Ventilated means okay, allowed fresh air to enter and move around a room. Similarly, disinfect, clean something using substance that kills bacteria, virus, or whatever is there. Okay. And symptom changes in your body or mind that show that you are not healthy. And hydrated, made something or somebody take in and hold water. And finally, utensils means devices or tools used in kitchen. Okay. Now, let us go to question answer. There are some questions A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Now, let us go to number A. How should a sick person be isolated? You can see the brochure and say how. You can see here in the beginning, safety rule 1. Well, here you can find easily, can't you? How? Now you can write easily. Okay. A sick person should be isolated by keeping him in a separate room and maintaining distance from others. So, what is given? Prepare a separate room or isolated space and keep distance from others. Maintain distance or keep the person in distance or isolated ward. Okay. Number B, what should the isolation room be like? What it should be like? Yes, it is given in the same rule, first safety rules. Okay. isolate the sick person. Where is it? Can you find? Yes, okay. What should the isolation room be like? Keep the room well ventilated and open windows frequently is given, so it should be well ventilated, okay, and windows should be frequently kept open. Is it so? Okay, number C. How can you protect yourself if you and the sick person are in the same room? Where is it? Can you find, can you locate the answer in your textbook? Okay, very good. Okay, you can find here. Well, it's there, isn't it? Wear a medical mask if in the same room as the sick person. Use separate dishes, cups, eating utensils and bedding from the sick person. So you can write answer here. I can protect myself by wearing a medical mask and using separate dishes, cups, eating utensils as well as bedding from the sick person. Correct? Good. Number D. When should the surfaces be cleaned? When? Okay, what is given here? Finally, clean and disinfect frequently touched surfaces. When is given? Whenever it is touched by sick person. Is it so? Well, these symbols are also given, the picture. So how do you write answer? Okay, the surfaces should be clean when it is touched by the sick person. Is it so? Good. Number E. What are the serious symptoms of COVID-19? Is serious symptom given? Yes, danger signs are given, aren't they? So danger signs, the same 4 things are danger signs. Is it so? You can see here. Okay, you can write same thing now. The serious symptoms of COVID-19 are difficulty breathing, confusion, loss of speech or mobility and chest pain. Good. Now next one. What 3 things should be done if somebody is sick in your household? What 3 things? Is it given in your book? Yes, these 3 things. Take care of the sick person. 3 things are given here. So you can write the following 3 things should be done if somebody is sick in our household. Okay. Number 1, A. Monitor the sick person's symptom regularly. Next, pay special attention if the person is at high risk for serious illness. And third one, ensure the sick person rest and stays hydrated. Is it so? Okay. Now last one. Who has prepared the brochure? Who has prepared it? Is something given in your book, in the brochure? Can you see it here? At the end you can see what? World Health Organization. So it means that World Health Organization has prepared it. Is it so? Yes, World Health Organization has prepared the brochure. Okay? Good. Okay, you have done very well. Now finally there is one question in your book. Communicate the 5 safety measures of COVID-19 to your friends. So tell others about COVID-19 safety measures. So here example is given, keep a distance. Okay. Now you can add things. Okay. What things can you add? You can add things like wearing mask. Okay. About mask. Similarly, what others? Washing hands. Wash hands. Use hanky, handkerchief, isn't it? Similarly, what others you can say? Well, avoid crowded area, places. Similarly, stay home. Okay. Well, so you can add these things and then communicate others. Now, okay, keep a distance. Similarly, wear medical mask or mask. Wash your hands frequently. Use hanky. Okay. Similarly, avoid crowded places, crowded area. and stay home. Similarly, you can communicate about other safety rules as well. Okay? So, talk to your friends about it. Now, we learned this brochure today, and in our next lesson, we will do some other things like pronunciation, writing first, these things. Okay? So, till then, have a good time. Thank you very much. Thank you for your attention.